As with a lot of opening numbers, what this first song in the Harry Potter musical does is that it introduces us to some of our main characters. First and foremost, of course, we get introduced to our main title character, Harry Potter. Harry is a 12-year-old boy who lives with his aunt and uncle and really just wants to get away from them and go to Hogwarts. We also get the sense from this song that he is a little bit conceited. It's not necessarily full-on stated, but it is very heavily implied. But he's not the only person that we get introduced to in this song. We also get introduced to his best friend, Ron, who is a bit of a slacker type who only is going to school to hang out with his friends and not really do anything else. On the flip side of that, of course, we have their friend Hermione, who is very interested in studying, a stickler for the rules, and just wants to do well in school so that she can be a good witch. Now, these three characters are the main focus of the show, but there are a lot of other important characters that are also introduced in this song. That includes Ron's younger sister, Ginny, who is just starting at Hogwarts and also has a major crush on Harry. And we have Harry's crush, Cho Chang, who in this show is portrayed as a Southern belle. Cho is dating Cedric Diggory, an ever-cheerful, ever-optimistic Hufflepuff, who is a particularly good finder. And the final main student to be introduced in this song is Draco Malfoy. Draco is a rich, kind of snobby brat who wants to be the most important person in Hogwarts and also is looking forward to the time when he can be transferred to Pigfarts. The final character that gets introduced is not a student, but is in fact the headmaster, Albus Dumbledore. In a Harry Potter musical, Dumbledore is portrayed with a Brooklyn accent and is just really apathetic about his job. Like, he's there and he'll do what he has to, but he doesn't seem to put a lot of work or effort into it. Now, on top of introducing us to all of these characters, another thing that the song does very well is it introduces us to the tone of the overall show. Honestly, I think this might be the song's strongest point, because it really shows anybody who's coming in to watch this show just what kind of show it's going to be. It showcases that tone, it showcases the humor, and if you watch this opening number and you really don't like it, you're probably not going to like the overall show. And again, I think it does this very well. It is very clear on what kind of show it is. It's not misleading at all. It is just very upfront and very honest to say, hey, this is just a stupid kind of ridiculous parody of Harry Potter, and there's not really going to be that much else to it. And I really appreciate that, and I think it goes a long way to show why this song has become one of, if not the most iconic songs from the entirety of the Starkid repertoire. And there we go. With that, we have finally officially talked about the very first song of the very first musical of Starkid. So, that is it for this week's song. I'm not going to be back next week because Jeffrey's a little bit busy, but I will hopefully be back the week after that to talk about the next song. See you then!
Man, I'm glad I'm back.
Now, these three characters are the main focus of this show, but of course they're not the only important characters in the overall performance, and with that,